first?
I think Izzy's progressing very well. I don't foresee. I don't know when she'll be back, but I think me personally, Layman, her knee looks good, and I think Kamiko's day to day. Pretty, an ankle sprain that's going to take some time to heal, and Jasmine Jones is, I think, healthy and in practice today.
In all your years, have you experienced something like this?
I haven't. I have not, and I know it's part of the game. But when you have we have 3 starters that are out with injuries at one time. I don't have an answer. So, and then when Jasmine and Kamiko got hurt, I'm thinking, I hope we have 5 people to compete. So. It's an interesting thing, and we're just going to have to deal with it. But we're going to be kind of walk on eggshells in practice now. It's different for us.
Do you think Kamiko doesn't look like she would be ready to play Thursday?
I don't think. Honestly, I don't. It would be very lucky if she played Thursday. Very lucky. I'm not planning on having her there.
But you do seem confident that Izzy's going to return at some point this season.
Yeah, I think that it could be wishful thinking, but I hope she does. I think she has that chance. I think it's more of a chance yes than no, but that's me. It could be wishful thinking.
What was you guys were up early today with the meeting. What was your message, and especially what do you say to the younger players and the ones that haven't seen that much playing time that now will?
Well, I think we just wanted to get some things out and understand the importance of everyone. I think when you have the loss that we did and you play the way we did without any effort, you tend to look elsewhere instead of inward, and we just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page, and we hadn't lost confidence in them. We didn't play the way we should play, and I think Missouri had something to do with it, and we did too. So we're just trying to get back refocused.
You're going to an incredibly tough place to play, Baton Rouge. I mean, you've gone in there and battled with Nikki Caldwell's teams. How much of a challenge is it, especially coming off that loss?
Well, I think any road trip for us is a challenge this year, and it'll be difficult to go against Nikki because she knows what we do, and we're familiar with what she does. So it'll be a tough game. I'm sure it'll be a tough environment, but we got to go with it. We got to deal with it.
Nia and Jasmine Phillips, I know they haven't got a lot of minutes, haven't had a lot of preparation time, but do you think you sneak them in at some point now just to rest the ones that you do have available, or how do you handle the rotation now?
Well, I think they've got to rest, and then I think they've got to. We're going to need them. We're going to need them down the road. We need their minutes. We're going to need Jasmine Phillips' ability to defend, Nia's ability to defend, Nia's ability to play inside and to score. So I think outside of just giving people rest, we're going to need their bodies and their ability to play the game.
You mentioned walking on eggshells. I would assume it would only feel natural to be afraid to be as aggressive as a player, maybe as a coach. How do you prevent them from being like that in a game and being a little shy of the injury bug?
Yeah, I don't so much worry about it in the game. I think probably that was more directed towards practice and what we do and the contact we have. But then it boils down to you got to work on what you need to do to prepare for the game. So it's a fine line, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Not run as much, but we still got to do what got us here, and just use our timeout strategically, I think.
What are your options at point guard? If you want to rest Massengale, what are your contingency plans there? Or if she gave?
Well, with Kamiko out, we would go with Megan, and we would go with Megan.
Tabor's played it a couple times
Tabor's
too.
Played it a little bit, and so we'll have to do it by committee. Jasmine Phillips possibly could do it, so we're just going to have to be very aware of Massengale's situation on the floor, foul situation, her conditioning, and make sure we give her a little bit of minutes of breathing.
And you're still tied for first in the league standings with all that's going on. I mean, how do you maintain their focus and make sure they don't start kind of feeling sorry for themselves with all these injuries?
Well, I will tell you this team has not felt sorry for themselves, and they've battled, and they know their back was against the wall at the very beginning of the year when they were ranked 5th in the league. So I think they're going to continue the battle. I think they understand that 5 people can play for 40 minutes. I really do. 6 people can play. So we're going to take what we have, and we're going to go with it, and we're going to compete. And that's probably the most upset thing. I wasn't so much upset about the loss. It was how we competed in Missouri. And if we compete and we don't get the job done, I mean, I'm going to be disappointed, but I'm not going to be as upset as I was from the Missouri game.
So you think that lost Sunday was more about effort than it was about injuries?
I do. I don't. I know Kamiko Williams was playing well when she went out, but it's an effort. It's an effort game, and it's one of the few games that, to me, it goes back to UTC. We didn't give effort, and we didn't compete for whatever reason, and that's what concerned me.
You mentioned Kamiko, especially for her, someone that seemed to just now be finding her game. How frustrating is it to have to put the brakes on?
Well, I thought she's put 3 games in a row that have been great for her. And I think she has a sense of urgency and understands the importance of us needing her. So it's unfortunate, but I go over there and she's telling me that swelling's down, I'm going to be back, and I like that. I like that attitude in her, and we need her back. We need her back, and we need her to be a leader off the court as well. And she's done that, and she needs to continue to do that and be a great example.
Do you think LSU might extend its defense a little bit? I haven't watched them enough to know what they do normally.
John,
just because of your.
I think so. I think she's going to run us. She's going to make us. She's going to press us a little bit, make us exert some energy. So, yeah, if I was in her shoes, I would do that as well. So I know Nikki. She's gonna make us work for everything that we get, and rightfully so. So, and she had a big injury too with her guard, and I don't know what the status is, but I know she's been bit by some injuries as well. So I don't know if it's this time of year or. It just, like I said, it's part of this game, and it's a part of what we have to deal with on a daily basis.
You do have some time off after the next couple of games.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to that, maybe a chance to?
Well, I think it comes at a great time. I wish it was this week, but can't change that. We have LSU, and then come back in Ole Miss, and then we have a week off before we play Vanderbilt. So I think if we can get past these 2 games, I think it'll be great for us to get some rest and regenerate and get our team full force back together.